As we get ready for game number 2, Gary Justin, UPIKE Sports Network, glad to be on the ride with you once again this afternoon. Bears take game 1 4-3. Defensively for the Bears in game 2. Be Brooks in left, DeCarlo in center, Paulino in right, Melton at third, Sombrero at short, Moles the second baseman, and Gagno's the first baseman. Gledhill will do the catching in game 2, and then Jake Manigault will get the start on the bump today for the Bears. Jake, a freshman from Trail, British Columbia. So both ends of the doubleheader of the Bears have started a freshman on the bump, which is encouraging for the present and then also for the future, where you have guys they have confidence to throw those freshmen out there. Sutton went 6 strong to pick up the win. Cole Carmichael got the save. After a brief rain shower, we're still holding steady at 75. You can see the sun, maybe a little cloud as far as the forecast is concerned. Wind around 8 miles an hour out of the southwest, go gust up to 10. But rain, nothing in the forecast for this afternoon. You see participation, nothing came out of it. The little short rain shower that we had. Did a nice job of getting the field ready for game number 2. The lineup for Lindsey Wilson, Caden Davis, leadoff, play center field. Andres Duran will be the DH who hits second. Orion Hom Tacklander will be the right fielder, hit third. Keith Stewart will play left, hit fourth. Bryce Seidler will play first base and hit fifth. Drake Young will play third, hit sixth. Isaac Samano will be the shortstop, hit seventh. Braden Gaskin will be the catcher, hit eighth. And then Ty Coggin will be the second baseman, and he'll hit ninth. Brandon Batch will be on the bump for the Blue Raiders. So it was a quick conversation between the coaches and the umpires. For the Bears offensively, DeCarlo lead off, Paulino, Sombrero, Brooks, Gledhill, Melton, Gagno, Easton Mold, and then Reed Sutton with the DH. He'll hit ninth. Again, DeCarlo, Paulino, Sombrero, Brooks, Gledhill, Melton, Gagno, Mold, and Sutton with the Bears lineup in game number 2. So the Bears getting some final words from the coaching staff. Now they'll hit the field. You can see the flag, folks, above the press box. It's not blown really hard. Maniago will be on the bump. 6'2" freshman. They're excited about his upside. Lindsey Wilson falls to 7-13. The Bears go 12-6. Maniago will wrap up his warm-up tosses. He'll face Davis, Duran, and Hom Tacklander. Davis lead things off. He had a single in game one. He also flew out twice. This will be another 7-inning contest. First pitch swung on and missed. Manigo attacking the zone early. A right-hander, Bratcher, will be on the bump for Lindsey Wilson. Misses zone, leaves the count of ball and a strike. One. Swung on, a baseball hit towards the Carlo in center. He'll set his feet and squeezes it for the first out of the inning. Bring up the DH, Andres Duran. Maniago did a nice job attacking the zone. Use the Johnny, folks. Deep outfield, pitcher's ballpark. Duran went 0 for 3 in game one. Breaking ball misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. It'll be Duran and then Hom Tacklander. Duran's up to 300 the season, 4 home runs, 15 RBIs. Caught the outside part of the plate. Jake on the season thrown 6 1/3 innings. Coming in today, he's allowed 7 hits, 3 strikeouts, and only a 1.11 ERA. 1-1. Swung on, hit towards the Carlo in center. He'll play it off the bounce. That'll be the first hit of the day in game 2 for Lindsey Wilson. Bring up the right fielder. Tacklander singled and walked in game 1. First pitch. High and outside. See Michael DiCarlo already tuning in. One. Duran gets back safely. Keith Stewart waits on deck. All right. Hom Tacklander coming to the game hitting .333, a home run, 11 RBIs. Swung on, fouled off. Even the count of the ball and a strike. Gledhill on behind the plate. And to go on the bump. Got him. He fooled me as well. Jake with a nice move to first base. He'll get Duran leaning. That'll be the second out of the inning. A ball and a strike. Breaking high on outside. 2 balls and a strike. Two one. Swung on, fouled off. Evans got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild. Top half of the first. Bears they tied their season high of 6 games over 500 on the season. 2-2. Low and in. Fills up the count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on. Nope. Was able to check his swing. So he was. Be the first free pass issued. Bring up Keith Stewart. He had a double in game 1. Tried the outside corner and miss. So with Jake picking off Duran, that's going to slow down Lindsey Wilson, I would think. I don't know. Hom Tacklander has a pretty good sized lead at first. Swung on and missed. Even the kind of ball and a strike. Gary Justice, UPIKE Sports Network, glad to be on the ride with you once again this afternoon. University of Pikeville Bears, Lindsey Wilson University Blue Raiders. All-speed pitch caught the outside corner. Runners got the ball in 2 strikes. Takes a strike away. One, two. Keeping the runner close at first. One, two upcoming. In the dirt, Gledhill will block it up. However, is allow Hom Tacklander to advance to second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, deuces while in the top half of the first. If Stewart's able to reach them, Bryce Seidler will hit. Two. Try the offside part of the play, just missed. I want to see where this one missed at, folks. That was a good-looking pitch from Jake. Those would count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jake thought he had it. 3-2 upcoming. So back-to-back walks. Pitch runners at first and second, 2 outs. Bring up Bryce Seidler. Went 0 for 2 in the first game. Flew it to right, bounced out 5-3. He's able to reach Drake Young with. All-speed pitch swung on and missed. Nice change. Love seeing pitchers be able to throw that change first pitch. I know Tyler Russell's the pitching coach for University of Pikeville, a huge fan of getting ahead early with the changeup. 0-1. Swung on a miss. Fastball falls up the change. So if you're able to throw the changeup over, folks, and throw the fastball appearance-wise, looks like it's 5 miles an hour faster. No balls and 2 strikes. Takes allowed a hit and 2 walks. Trying to work around with a little jam in the top half of the first, 0-2. Swung on, hit towards Paulino in right field. He'll go back. He'll set his feet. Squeezes it forward to the 3rd out of the inning. And I retired Lindsey Wilson in the top half of the first inning. As we go to the top half first, it'll be the Carlo Paulino sombrero. What's your Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. We'll go to the bottom half of the first inning. You'll see the lineup for the Bears. Carlo, Paulino, Sobrero lead things off bottom half of the first. And Brooks, Gledhill, Melton, Gagnon, Mold, and Sutton. Leah Robinson checking in. So let's go with Shea. Brandon Batcher will be on the bump. He's 6'3" freshman from Smiths Grove, Kentucky. Went to Warren East High School. Brendan Bratcher. My apologies. Infield, outfield, right-handed pitcher. Do a little bit of everything. Bram DiCarlo hitting 206 on the season, drove in 10, scored 14. I see Dom get a base hit in his first AB. Bratcher on the season, 11 innings pitched, allowed 13 hits, struck out 7, a 3.82 ERA. First pitch swung on a miss. Glad to see Dom attacking early. Seven-inning contest. Bears took game 1 4-3. Pitch high and outside. Bratcher's got a little giddy up on the fastball. 1-1. Swung on, fouled straight back. Runners got 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swung on, fouled off. That escaped to Johnny. In game 1 today, Reed Sutton got the win on the mound, the freshman. At one point, the last 11 hitters he faced, he retired all 11. Looked good on the bump today, once again. 1-2 upcoming to the Bears center fielder. Tried the upper part of the zone and missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Had a brief rain shower in game 1. And when I say brief, probably 2 to 3 minutes. Sun's back out. May see a little rainbow somewhere. 2-2. Off-speed pitch. Got him. Got Carlo looking for the first out of the inning. I don't know if Dom agreed with the call. Bring up Riley Paulino. Hit 475 on the season. 3 home runs, 12 RBIs. He scored 25 runs. I had to agree with Dom. That may have been off the plate. Be Paulino, then Sombrero. Swung on a baseball hit deep to right field. That's actually the center fielder will call that one. He'll squeeze it for the second out of the inning. Retires Paulino on the fly ball. Brings up Sombrero. Hitting 311 on the season. Home run, 13 RBI. Scored 19 runs. If he's able to reach, Noah Brooks will hit. Pitch misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes. One no. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Two 0. Sombrero can make us selective here. Swung on, hit back to the pitcher. Let's see what happened. That'll be an infield single. Hit that baseball hard back of the middle. Off the back of his leg. The first hit of the day for the Bears, or the game 2, I should say. Check on him. Make sure he's okay. Folks, as far as a former pitcher, that baseball gets back on you quickly. Look at Brendan's okay. Bring up Brooksy. Hitting .362 on the season. A couple of home runs. He homered in game 1 today. Drove in 13, scored 21 runs. Sparrow with a conservative lead with 2 outs. Swung on, fouled off. Brendan Gaskin is doing the catching for Lindsey Wilson. Be Brooks and then Gledhill if he's able to reach in the bottom half of inning number 1. Sabero's on the move, swung on that baseball hit to center field, be a base hit for Brooks. Sombrero around second, go to third, and he's going to try to score. And the throw will come to the plate, and it will be in time. So credit Brooks with a single to center. Sombrero trying to score from first base on the base hit, but a throw, they say, tagged him on the backside. And they'll retire the Bears in the bottom half of the first. As we go to the top half of the second, it'd be 6, 7, 8 do it for Lindsey Wilson. Young, Samano, and Gaskin. You're watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Go to the top half of the second inning. Manigo will toe the rubber for the second time today. Threw 21 pitches in the first, 11 strikes, induced 2 flyouts. Allowed 1 hit, walked 2. Top half of the second, he'll face 6, 7, and 8. It'll be Young, Samano, and Gaskin. Young didn't play in game 1. Tried the outside corner miss. 1 ball, no strikes. One outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Gary Justice, UPIKE Sports Network. Glad to be on the ride with you this afternoon. Definitely appreciate you stopping by and taking a little Bears baseball. Swung on, hit down the third baseline foul. Two one. Breaking ball, caught the outside corner. Just 2 balls, 2 strikes. Young getting 194 on the season. He's drove in 8. He's also scored 8 runs. Sophomore from Bowling Green. Swung on, tap foul inside the Bears dugout. We'll do 2-2 all over again. Was able to take his swing. Outfield count up 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fooled Young on the pitch, but Young did a nice job of keeping the hands back and control the barrel of the bat. 3-2. Ball 4. That'll be the third free pass issued by Jake. That'll be the fourth base runner. Break up Isaac Salmano. Hit 308 on the season, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs, drove in 11. Hit a base hit in game 1 today. Be Samano and then Gaskin. Shows bunt, fouled off. The ball's in a strike. Jake's already picked off 1 so far today. We try to control the run game. 0-1. Pitch is outside with 1 ball, 1 strike. A good spot for a little 4-6-3 double play action if possible. 1 pitch, 2 outs. 1-1. Shows bunt. Pull it back. Gledhill block it up. Run's got 2 balls. And a strike. Breaking ball caught the outer half that time. Even things up at 2-2. Jake trying to work around a little leadoff walk. 2-2. Coach Utley is protesting that Jake, when he lifts his leg, he's crossing. So when you lift the leg up, if you cross your back knee, you cannot throw to first base. You have to lift directly up. And Coach Utley, the third base coach, thought he was crossing. 2-2. Swung on, popped up. Gledhill will call for it. Joe will make the play. So we get Salmano to pop out to the first baseman. Bring in Brendan Gaskin, the catcher. His first AB today. Actually, his first at bat of the season. The junior from Katy, Texas. Young get his lead. Breaking ball. Gledhill will block it up. Something I've been noticing too, folks. You see the infield umpire is to the left. I guess it's closer to first base. Makes more sense. Usually, you'll see the umpires to the other side of the shortstop side of the pitcher, the mound. Swung on, it fouled on the third baseline. Let me do my thought one more time. The infield umpire, where is to the left as you're looking at the pitcher's mound, the first base side. Typically, the mechanic used to be the umpire will be on the third base side of the mound, behind the mound. But it makes more sense to be in that position because you're close to first base, and that's where a pickoff attempt may happen at. 1-1. Swung on a baseball hit to going deep to left field, going back, and be off the wall. Young around second, go to third, and the throw will stay there. So Gaskin have the double to left field. It's going to bring up Ty Coggin, the second baseman. So a leadoff walk, a pop out, and then a double. Ty, a freshman from Bowling Green with South Warren High School. Hitting .294 on the season, drove in 3. Scored 6 runs. I have this as Coggin, but he said Diego Andino. The runner at second base. Okay, that's Diego Andino running for the catcher at second. Runners at second and third and only one out. Runners at second and third. You'll see the Bears defense. 7-inning ball game, top of 2. Melton and Joe both on the grass at first and third. Sombrero and Mold playing halfway. 1-0. Fastball tried to enter half, missed. Bears bullpen still quiet. Jake's walked 3 and allowed 2 hits. Runners in second, third, only one out. 2-0 count on Coggin. Tried to enter half, missed. 3 balls, no strikes. I'll start to see the bullpen the dugout starting to move around. Y'all wonder if maybe somebody's going to start throwing for the Bears. 3-0. Ball 4. Be the 4th free pass issued by Jake. Coach Tyler Russell will go and talk to his freshman left-hander. Upcoming schedule for the Bears. This weekend they'll travel down to Athens, Tennessee to take on the top 5 ranked Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. Single game on Friday, 2 on Saturday. Be back to Johnny and Nick's on the 18th. Travel to Knoxville, Tennessee, take on the Royals. Back to the Johnny the 24th, 27th, 28th, and the 31st. Bases are full and only one out. Bring him Caden Davis. He flew out to DeCarlo in center field his first time. And a go, looking for a ground ball. Breaking ball, shot, strike 1. That's the way to go, Jake. Looks like Caleb Morrison up in the pen for the Bears. 0-1 delivery upcoming. Breaking ball inside. He was kind of ball and a strike. Here in the second, Young walked. Samano popped out to the first baseman. Gaskin doubled. Ty Coggin walked. They got a ball and a strike on Caden Davis. Bases juiced and only one out. Top half of the second. Swung on, hit towards Pauline on right field. He'll make the play. The throw will come to the plate. So Paulino will get the fly ball for the second out. However, the Lindsey Wilson will be credited with a run. The runner tagging from third. Bring up Andres Duran, the DH. He singled to center his first time. So now you have runners at first and third and 2 outs. So if Jay can work out this, only allowing 1 run, that will be a win. It's one of those things as a pitcher, you want to try to minimize innings as much as possible. You may not always have your best stuff each inning, but minimize that inning if possible. Breaking ball swung on, fouled off. So what type of lead Coggin will get from first base with 2 outs. This is where you got to have your first and third defense. Make sure everybody's on the same page. 0-1. Swung on and missed. Jake's got 3 punch outs on the season. He's yet to record one today. This will be a great spot if he can dial 1 up. Minimize this inning to 1. So this is a situation that Coggin took off from first base and fell down trying to draw the throw. So they tried to score the runner from third. Nice job by Jake to just step off the rubber, allow Coggin to take second base. He's going to concentrate on the hitter. No balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Duran and then Tacklender would hit if he's able to reach. 0-2. Swung on, hit towards right field. Paulino will field it. And Duran's 2-out double will score 2 runs. Orion Hom Tacklender will hit, but I think maybe Jake's day may be done as Caleb Morrison will be entering the game. You're watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Caleb Morrison will be on relief of Jake. Jake will be responsible for the runner at second base. 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 4 walks. Again, he'll be responsible for the runner at second base. Morrison will be the second hurler of the day, or the game 2, I should say. Caleb will inherit a runner at second base, 2 outs. The junior from Georgetown. He'll face 3-4-5 Hom Tacklender. He walked his first time. He's the right fielder. Lindsey Wilson is struck for 3 in the top half of the second. Low and outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Hopefully his dad Scott's able to tune in. Brady Mangold is up in the pen for the Bears now. 1-0. Long hole from Caleb. Pickoff attempt, not in time. A ball, no strikes, got 2 outs. Stewart waits on deck. Swung on, fouled off. That'll escape to Johnny. Even the kind of ball and a strike. Got a right-hander up in the pen for Lindsey Wilson. One. Long hold from Caleb. Fastball misses outside. Runs got 2 balls and 1 strike. Caleb, officially known as Mo on the team. Of course, last name being Morrison. It just first 2 letters of his last name. 2-1. Swung on, fouled straight back. It was got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild in the top half of the second, so a lot of twos. Lindsey Wilson scored 3 runs on 3 hits. All 3 runs here in the second. Two. Low and outside. Fills up count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Manigo walk 4. His inning and 2/3 on the bump. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Caleb Morrison's first hitter he's faced. Swung on, fouled off. We'll do 3-2 all over again. Going back to the bottom of the first, of course, Brooks had that single, and then Sombrero was thrown out at the plate trying to stretch it, trying to score from first. 3-2. Swung on, hit past Sombrero. Brooks will field the baseball. The throw will come in. Nice job of Noah Brooks get on the baseball quickly to keep the base runner from scoring. Bring up Keith Stewart. He walked his first time. There's runners at first and third with 2 outs. Stewart's able to reach in, and Bryce Seidler will hit. First pitch outside corner, strike 1. Coming in the game, Caleb has pitched 3 2/3 innings on the season, allowed 8 hits, struck out 5, ERA at 15.27. That run will be charged. Well, they haven't scored a run. Runner at third base will be charged to Jake. Runners on the move. The throw will not be made. I put runners at second and third with 2 outs. Pitch missed the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Mo will still work out of this stretch. Excuse me. Runners at second, runner at third. 2 outs. 1-1. Swung on. Hit toward Raleigh in right field. He'll give chase. And he'll make the play. And they're still waiting on it. And Raleigh Paulino makes a huge play for the 3rd out. And I realize I won't wait on this Raleigh run. So I know you can see this on the camera, but a Raleigh Paulino come far in the right field, makes the play, crashes into the tarp to retire Stewart on the FO-9. Go to the bottom half of the second, be 5, 6, 7. Do it for the Bears. Big Glad Hill, Milton, and Gagno. You're watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Go to the bottom half of the second. Be 5, 6, 7. It'll be Gledhill, Melton, Gagno. Due up. Brendan Bratcher will toe the road for the second time today. Through 12 pitches in the bottom half of the first, 8 strikes. They do some fly out. 2 hits. He struck out 1. Gary Gledhill hit .361 in the season, drove in 18, scored 5 runs. Gledhill, Melton, and Gagno. Lindsey Wilson struck for 3 in the top half of the second. See if the Bears can respond. We'll get you Jake's final pitching line as the book will be closed on him. Swung on and missed. Jake will go an inning and 2/3, allow 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 walk, 3 runs, 3 earned. He walked 4. 0-1. Swung on that baseball, hit to left field. It'll be down the left field line. That'll be a fair ball. Gledhill around first base. That'll be a leadoff double for Garen Gledhill. Excellent job. Kept that baseball fair inside the left field line. Gledhill running hard around the bags. With the Bears' 3rd hit of the day. Moody be the runner at second. Bringing Mason Melton, hitting .292 on the season. Drove in 21. Scored 13. See if the Bears can respond. Swung on, fouled off. Be Milton and Gagno. Oh, 1. Swung on, hit to the shortstop. He'll unable to make the play. Melton will be credited with an infield single. Bring up Joe Gagno, the first baseman. Hitting .222 on the season. Drove in 14, scored 11 runs. It's a nice job by the shortstop, Isaac Samano, to keep the baseball in the infield. Kept a run from scoring. 4th hit of the day for the Bears. Big Gagno and then Easton Mold. Bears will have runners at first and third and nobody out. And Lindsey Wilson scored 3 in the top half of this inning, leading at 3-0. Good lead by Melton at first. First pitcher, Joe misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Glad you guys stopped by this afternoon. Happy to be on this ride of Bears baseball this afternoon with you. Pitch low and in. 2 balls and no strikes on the Bears' first baseman. Two-0. Good size lead by Mason. Fastball caught the outer half. Runs got 2 balls and a strike. Runners at first and third and nobody out. Nelson has a good size lead. Of course, he got Connor Moody at third. Two one. Swung on, hit down the first baseline foul. Even count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. High and in. Milton on the delayed steal to throw to second base will be in time. So for the second time today, the Bears have a base runner thrown out trying to steal. It was thrown out in game 1. They threw Riley. A delayed steal and a throw on the bag, and the tag is in time. It'll be the first out of the inning. That is a full count to Joe. Runner at third base, 1 out now. Swung on, fouled off. Surprised it was a delayed steal. I think if he's going to run in that situation, just go ahead and run a straight steal. Nice throw by Gaskin, though. Full count. Swung on, fouled off. So Pinheiro threw out Paulino stealing in game 1. Gaskin threw out Mason Melton game 2. Also in the first inning of this ball game, Sobrero was retired at the plate trying to score from first base on a base hit. 3-2. Swung on, fouled off. Nice AB going by Joe. 3 runs, 4 hits for Lindsey Wilson. Bears have yet to crack the scoreboard in game 2. They have 4 hits, though. Threatening Connor Moody's at third base. 3 balls, 2 strikes on the Bears' first baseman, Joe Gagno. Swung on to miss. That'll be the second out of the inning. It'll bring up Easton Mold, the Bears' second baseman. He hit .222 on the season, scored 11 runs. He drove in 14. Check that. He's hitting .250 on the season. Scored 10 runs. He's had a home run and 15 RBIs. So Brendan Bratcher gave a back-to-back base hits to lead off this inning, and then a call stealing and a strikeout. Turn out away. Pitch low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. If Easton's able to reach, and then the freshman Reed Sutton with it. One. Swung on, hit to the third baseman. He'll set his feet, go across the diamond in time. Retired Easton 5-3. Go to the top half of the third. It'll be 5, 6, 7, Seidler, Young, and Salmano. Which Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Go to the top half of the third. Caleb Morrison will toe the roper for the second time today. Threw 10 pitches when he came in, threw 6 strikes. He's induced a flyout. He'll face 5, 6, 7 for Lindsey Wilson in the top half of the third. Seidler, Young, and Salmano. So Bears had something cooking in the bottom half of the second. A leadoff double by Garen Gledhill. Mason Melton with an infield single. And then a lack of execution by the Bears offensively leads to 0 runs. A caught stealing, a strikeout, and a ground out. Great job by Brendan Bratcher to work around that trouble. Seidler flew out to right field to close out the top of the first inning. Coming game hitting .338, the home run, 10 RBI, scored 9 runs. Fastball outside, strike 1. The Bears have had opportunities in the first inning and the second inning, however, unable to crack the scoreboard. Nice job by Lindsey Wilson pitching. 0-1. Outside corner, strike two. Morrison filling up the zone. On 12 pitches since he's entered the game, 8 strikes. 0-2 upcoming. He'll rock, fire. Swung and a miss. First punch out of the day for Mo. It's his 6th of the season. That'll be the first out here in the top half of the third. It'll bring up Drake Young. He walked to lead off the second inning. Be Young, then Isaac Samano. Low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Swung on, fouled off. That'll escape to Johnny, leaves it kind of 1 ball, 1 strike. Gary Justice, the UPIKE Sports Network. Appreciate y'all stopping by this afternoon. Happy on this ride with you. A little Bears baseball. 1-1. Shows bunt, gets down to the first base line. It'll be foul. Run to count 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, got an out. Top half of the third of a 7-inning contest. Tried to expand the zone, missed. Even to count 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fills the count up. Big pitch. 3-2. Tried the lower half. Let's see where that one missed at. The second time today, Drake Young will draw the base on balls. Isaac Samano popped out to the first baseman his first time. Be Samano, then Brandon Gaskin. Off the plate, 1 ball, no strikes. It's the 5th free pass issued by the Bears pitching in game 2. 1-0 upcoming. Swung on and missed. The delayed steal. A throw will not be made. It's allow Young to advance from first to second. So even to count 1 ball, 1 strike on Samano. Young will get his lead from second. 1-1. Swung on, hit to left field. Brooks will play it on the line drive. Samano will be retired on the line out to Brooks and left. Bring up Brandon Gaskin. He doubled to left his first time. Gaskin's able to reach, and then Ty Coggin will hit. Seidler struck out to lead off the inning. Young walked, stole second. Samano just lined out to left. Swung on, fouled off. In the Bears dugout. Take a look at the weather. The wind's starting to whip a little bit, folks. 10 miles an hour. Gusts at 12. 0-1. Runners on the move. The throw will not be made, and Young will steal his second bag in the third inning. So Young walked, stole second, stole third. I lost track of count, though. I believe it's 1-1. Swung on, hit the Melton, the third. Nice play. He'll come up, throw a seed across the diamond to retire Gaskin 5-3. Big play by Mason Melton. Going to his left, diving and coming up and throwing a seed across the diamond to retire Gaskin. I'll keep the runner at third. Well, retired the Lindsey Wilson Blue Raiders in the top half of third. Let's go to the bottom half of third. It'll be 9-1-2 Blue Bears. It'll be Sutton DeCarlo Paulino. You're watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Let's go to the bottom half of the third. Bratcher will toe the rubber for the third time today. Thrown 26 pitches so far. 18 strikes. He's induced a fly and a ground out. It's allowed 4 hits. Strikeout 2. He's worked out a little bit of trouble today. Bring up Reed Sutton, his first AB, hitting .429 on the season. He's drove in 2. Got the win on the bump today in game 1. Be Sutton DeCarlo Paulino, 9-1-2. 7-inning contest. So the Bears are running out of ABs. Swung on, that baseball hit to right field. He'll go back, he'll set his feet, he'll squeeze it for the first out of the inning, retires Sutton on a deep fly ball to right field. Bring it to Carlo. He struck out looking to lead off the game offensively for the Bears. DeCarlo, then Paulino. Low and outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Bears have 4 hits. 1-0. Swung on. It'll be a base hit to left field. Dom DeCarlo getting things going for the Bears. Glad to see that, folks. Be the 5th hit of the day for the Bears here in game 2. Dom stayed back on the breaking ball and just drove that thing to left field. Bring up Riley Paulino. He flew out to center field his first time. Paulino, then Sombrero. Second time through the lineup facing Brendan Bratcher. Swung on, fouled off. Over to Paul Butcherfield. Brody Mangold, the sophomore. Hebron, Kentucky, continues to throw in the pen for the Bears. Check on Dom first. Nothing going on. Oh, 1. Swung on, fouled off. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes on the Bears right fielder. Paulie into the game, 475 on batting average, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs, my 2 spot. Scored a game team high 25 runs on the season. 0-2. High and inside. Watch out. Trying to count the ball and 2 strikes. We'll say hit him. They'll get runners at first and second. Bring up Francis Sabero. Coach Utley's going to go out and talk to the umpire. Short conversation. Bring up Sombrero. He had the infield single his first time. You can see the camera kind of shaking with the wind gust. Caden Davis there getting a little film time. Pitch misses outside. Maybe Caden will shift over a step or 2. 1 ball, no strikes. Got an out. Runners at first and second. Breaking ball low. Runners got 2 balls, no strikes. Subi had 2 doubles in game 1. He has a single in game 2. 2-0. Tried the outer half, a miss. Runs count 3 balls and no strikes. Subi can be extremely selective here. 3-0. Caught the outer half. 3 balls and a strike. I know you probably can't see it because of Caden. That situation 3-0, Subi getting ready to throw the bat like, hey, that's ball 4. But sometimes you just wait. The umpire tell you to go if it's ball 4. 3-1. Ball 4. And that will load the bases with 1 out. So Reed Sutton led off the bottom half of the third, flew out deep to right field. The Carlos single to left. Paulina was hit by a pitch, and then Sombrero walked. Bring up Noah Brooks. His first AB, he singled to center. That's when Sombrero was thrown out at the plate. It'll be Brooks and Garen Gledhill. He'll hit with bases loaded, only 1 out. Pitch low. Sombrero is at first. Polly's at second. DeCarlo's at third. One-0. Inside. That's got 2 balls, no strikes. Again, this is where Noah can look for 1 pitch and 1 spot. He homered in game 1. Outside corner. Runs got 2 balls and a strike. Gives you a look at the defense here. Seidler, the first baseman, on the grass. Everybody else is playing for 2. 2-1. Swung on, hit towards the right fielder. And that baseball will be a foul ball as it escapes to Johnny. Runs 2 balls and a strike on, well, actually, he'll even count 2 balls and 2 strikes on Noah. Baseball kept on slicing. Cut out of play. 2-2. Noah's got to expand the zone now. 2-2. Swung on, fouled off. Brooks should have come up big. trailing 3-0 in the bottom of the third of a 7-inning contest. Swung on, popped up. That will escape the Johnny as well. So Noah's nice job hanging around after he got that second strike on him. Two. Off the plate, 3 balls and 2 strikes, fills it. Up. 1 out. Bratcher's allowed 5 hits. He's walked 1, struck out 2. Has yet to allow a run. 3-2 to Noah Brooks. Ball 4. So that'll be the second free pass issued. Give Noah Brooks an RBI. Gary Gledhill, he doubled lead off the second. This is Thorne Gray, the assistant coach for Lindsey Wilson. And this is Lindsey Wilson's 5th game in 3 days. They play Lord's University out of Ohio. 2 games on Sunday. They played a game yesterday to wrap up a 3-game set. This is the second game of a doubleheader today. So the Bears have been able to break the ice of the scoreboard at least here in game 2. This is a situation you got to make teams pay. Bears kept a 3 in the top half of the second. Gledhill to Mason Melton. First pitch outside corner, strike 1. Brooks at first, Severo at second, Paulino at third. Outside. Evens the count of 1 ball, 1 strike. You can see the wind still gusting ever so slightly. 1-1. We'll get past the catcher. It's going to allow Paulino to score. Makes it 3-2. Now you have runners at second and third, and only 1 out. 2 balls and a strike on Gledhill. Milton will hit after him. Two one. Ball 3. Bratcher, I would say, cruised through the first 2 innings, but he definitely pounded the zone a little bit more. But his inning, he's had back-to-back walks. He's also hit a batter. That's the last 3 people he's faced. 3-1. Swung on, fouled off. This inning started off with Sutton. He flew out to right field. DeCarlo singled to left. Paulino was hit by a pitch. Sombrero walked, Brooks walked, and Brooks' walk was with bases loaded. And then a wild pitch allowed Paulino to score. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Gledhill. Swung on, that baseball hit to left field. That will score 1. They'll get past the catcher. 2 runs will score. Gledhill rounding second base, turning on the wheels. He's trying to advance to third base. He will! Gary Gledhill with his second double of the day. And that will score 2 for the Bears. They take a 4-3 lead. And Melton will, the hitter now, as Connor Moody will come in to run for Gary Gledhill. That'll be the 20th RBI on the season for Garin. Mason had the infield single his first time. He was caught stealing. Swung on, back up the middle. And credit Mason Milton with his second infield single, but he also would lead to a run for the Bears. Now leading this one 5-3. Mason drove that baseball back up the middle off the pitcher's hand, knocked his glove off. Mason hustling down the line to beat the throw, but no, he didn't have a throw. Bring up Joe Gagno. Struck out swinging his first time. Bears have scored 5 here in the third. That's what you got to do. You got to have those big innings if you can. Which misses outside. The action in the pen, you'll see the bullpen catcher on the side by side. It's a right-hander. Swung on a ball to right field. Go back, he'll set his feet, make the play. As Joe will fly out deep to right field. They'll bring a piece to the mold. He bounced out 5-3 his first time. So Melton will get his lead from first base with 2 outs. Bears 5 runs, 7 hits so far. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Lindsey Wilson. Swung on, a baseball hit towards center field, and it will be down. This always, once again, so the center fielder tried to deke the runner, but I think he could have caught the baseball. And now we'll put runners at first and third and 2 outs. I bring up Reed Sutton as the Bears have batted around in the third. Sutton, and if he's able to reach the Carlo, will hit for a second time in the third. So Mold is at first, Melton's at third. I think Caden Davis may have a play on that in center field. Also, he saw the baseball coming at him. I was looking at an angle. 0-1. You get past the catcher, and I'm going to say he hit him. Be the second hit by pitch this inning. It'll go along with 2 walks and 4 hits. And the bases are juiced with 2 outs. DeCarlo will hit. He struck out looking lead off the game, and he singled left earlier this inning. Excuse me, swing, fouled off. DeCarlo's able to reach him. Paulino will hit. Bears have exploded for 5 in the bottom half of the third. Oh, 1 in the dirt. Melton unable to advance. Sutton at first, Molds at second. Melton's at third with 2 outs. 1 ball, 1 strike on Dom DeCarlo, Bears center fielder, hitting for the second time in the third inning. I see Dom stay hot here. Swung on, missed. We're going to count the ball and 2 strikes. In this situation now, you got to expand the zone, protect yourself. Try to put the ball in play if you can. Make the defense make a play. 1-2. Swung on, be a base hit for Dom DeCarlo. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score. Not, you're going to be safe. The base hit for Dom has 2 runs will score. Let's look at this play at the plate. The throw is a little up the line. Nice slide at home. Gives the Bears a 7-3 lead. So Dom DeCarlo with 2 hits in the inning. Bring up Riley Paulino, who flew out to center, and he was hit by a pitch in this inning. Bears have put up a crooked number. 7 spot in the third. They Polly, then Sombrero. They have runners at second, no runners at first and second. Swung on, popped up. Left fielder will make the play. However, the Bears will explode for 7 in their half of the third as we go to the top half of the fourth. 9-1-2 do it for the Blue Raiders. It'll be Coggin, Davis, and Duran. You're watching Bears Baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. New hurler on the bump is the sophomore Brody Mangold, 6'3" from Hebron, Kentucky. He'll be the third hurler for the day, the game 2 for the Bears, I should say. Morrison throws 25 pitches, 15 strikes. He induced 2 flies and a ground out. He allowed 1 hit, walked 1, struck out 1. Mangold will face 9-1-2 Ty Goggin, Caden Davis, and Russ Duran. 7-inning contest. Goggin walked his first time back in the second. Hot inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Brody hasn't had a lot of opportunities so far this season, but threw the baseball well in some limited time last year before injury. 1-0. Fastball high and inside. Action the Bears pen. I think it's Tyler Trim up for the Bears. It is. Freshman from Langley, British Columbia. 2-0. Hot inside. We're going to count 3 balls and no strikes. Situation there. You want to try to come and get this leadoff hitter. Keep the momentum on your side if you can. 3-0. Down Broadway. 3 balls and a strike. Appreciate y'all stopping by this afternoon, watching a little Bears baseball. Gary Justice, UPIKE Sports Network. Glad to be on the ride with you. 3-1. Ball 4. Sixth free pass issue by Bears pitching. Bring up Caden Davis. He's flew out to center, flew out to right. Quick conversation with Coach Tyler Russell, the pitching coach. Lindsey Wilson scored 3 in the top half of the second. The Bears scored 7 in the bottom half of the third. We're in the top half of the fourth of the 7-inning game. This is the leadoff hitter, Caden Davis, after Ty Coggin had walked. Sometimes as a pitcher, you just want to throw over to first base after you walked a batter just to kind of reset things. Mangold's on an inning and 2/3 so far this year, like 2 hits, struck out 1. Shows a bunt. This is high. See if you can get 1 pitch, 2 outs here, Brody. Fastball inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Tyler Trim's starting to throw a little bit more pace now. Pick off attempt, not in time. Coggins then will get back safely. Two 0. Ball 3. Sure, Coach Russell, the pitching coach, is not going to be too pleased with the number of free passes issued by Bears pitching. 6 already in the top half of the 4th. Shows bunt, gets it down. Field position, throw to first base, and not in time. Bang, bang play at first base, but runners at first and second, nobody out. Nice job hustling down the line by Caden Davis. Bring up Andres Duran, the DH. He's single to center and double to right. It's the 5th hit of the day, or the 5th hit of game 2 for Lindsey Wilson. Runners at first and second, nobody out. High and outside. Andres Duran, then Ryan Hom Tacklander. 1-0. Swung on, hit down close to the broadcast booth. Even count of the ball and a strike. Cog gonna get his lead from second and Davis from first. Ball and a strike on Duran. He's got 2 hits here in game 2. Swung on, fouled straight back. You can hear chatter out of the Bears dugout. Go win. Talking to the right-hander on the mound. One, two. It'll reset. That'll be the one allowed defensive timeout in this inning. 1, 2. High and outside, even count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Big pitch here from Brody. Get some confidence here, 3-6. 2-2. Swung on, fouled off. We'll do 2-2 all over again. Long hold. Fastball high and inside. Brody's first inning of work, he's allowed to hit. He's walked 1, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Duran, the hitter now. 3 in the top of the second for Lindsey Wilson, 7 in the bottom of the third for UPIKE. We're in the top half of the 4th. 3-2. Ball 4. So a walk, infield single, and a walk. Loads the bases. And Coach Cody Anderchuk's a short walk, a slow walk to the mound. And the signal is to the pen. It'll be the freshman Tyler Trim will be the fourth pitcher of Game 2 for the Bears. You're watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. A quick review of the upcoming schedule for the Bears will be traveling to Athens, Tennessee this weekend to take on Tennessee Wesleyan, a top 5 ranked team in the country, the 13th and the 14th, a single game on the 13th, a doubleheader on the 14th. The 18th at Campbellsville will be here. The Johnny, regarding the streaming, check the website, folks. I will be out of town for a sales meeting. I'm not sure what platform they'll stream the ball games on. The 20th and the 21st, the Bears will hit back on the road to take on Johnson. The Royals, another top 5 ranked team, AAC series. The Bears will be back at home the 24th, the 27th, 28th, and the 31st. All those games will be available on this YouTube channel. So Tyler Trim will toe the rubber for the first time for the Bears. Tyler, the 6-foot freshman from Langley, British Columbia. It went here, bases loaded, and nobody out. The Bears scored, Lindsey Wilson scored 3 in the top half of the second, and the Bears scored 7 in the bottom half of the third. Bears make a pitching change in the bottom half of the top half of the fourth. Lindsey Wilson batter walked, a infield single, a walk, and loads the bases, nobody out, and another pitching change is made, and this is where Tyler's coming in. He'll face 3, 4, 5 for Lindsey Wilson. Tyler's been effective this year for the Bears. Great opportunity for him to show the coaching staff he has that ability to come in these type of situations. Slower paced game. Only top of the fourth. Nobody out. It's 5 o'clock. You got to wonder about time as far as daylight is concerned. Orion Hobb Tacklander will be the hitter. He's walked and singled. Stewart will follow him. First pitch from Trim. Caught the outside part of the zone. No balls and a strike. Coggins at third. Davis is at second. Duran is at first. Oh, 1. Swung on, fouled off. Tyler's come in and pounding the zone. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 2. Swung on, a baseball hit to right field. Paulino, he'll come up with a throw. A run will score. Makes it 7-4. The Hom Tacklander's second hit of the day, or the game 2, I should say. Bring up Keith Stewart, the left fielder. He's walked and flew out to right field. That run will be charged to Mangold. Outside corner, strike 1. Gledhill behind the plate. Tyler Trim on the bump. Runners at first and second. Got the outside corner. Excuse me, bases are juiced. Tacklinder's at first. Duran's at second. Caden Davis is at third. No balls and 2 strikes. Swung on, hit pass and Barrow. Brooksy will field to allow another run to score. Makes it 7-5. Bringing Bryce Seidler. He's flew at the right field and he struck out to lead off the third. 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Lindsey Wilson Blue Raiders. Bears 7 runs, 9 hits. They played clean defensively. Base is still full. Break the ball outside. Two walks, 3 singles this inning for Lindsey Wilson. The pen is quiet for the Bears. Low and outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Seven free passes issued by Bears pitching in this game. And Lindsey Wilson's got 7 hits. 2-0. Outside corner, strike 1. 14 base runners. 5 are across the plate for Lindsey Wilson. 3 are still in the bags. 2 balls and a strike on Lindsey Wilson's first baseman. Nobody out. Bases are juiced. Outside corner. Evans count 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is where Seidler on the season. Tyler, 3 innings pitched, coming into games like 2 hits, 3 strikeouts, and a 2.33 ERA. That's coming into today. Big pitch upcoming. 2-2. Nice job of Gledhill. Blocked that one up. Fills up a count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Starting seeing some movement in the bullpen for the Bears. 3-2. Ball 4. And that will walk in a run. Be the 8th free pass issued. Bring up Drake Young. He's walked twice. Conversation between Young and Coach Utley at third base. Three in the second, 3 so far in the fourth for Lindsey Wilson. Carter Anderson, the junior from Calgary, Alberta, is starting to throw in the pen for the Bears. Bases loaded, nobody out. Outside corner, strike 1. A walk, single, walk, single, single, walk. Lindsey Wilson scored 3. Still got 3 runners on, nobody out. No balls and a strike. Drake Young. He's got a ball and a strike. One. Swung on, hit towards Paulino in right field. We'll give chase, and now we'll escape. Oh, as Riley gave a little look at the camera. Run to 1 ball, 2 strikes. You can probably hear the crash on top of the broadcast booth. Bases loaded, nobody out. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Drake Young, the third baseman for Lindsey Wilson. Let's see a strikeout from Tyler Trim. 1-2. Swung on that baseball hit deep to center field. Carlo will make the play. The throw will come in to the shortstop. We're tied at 7. Bring up Isaac Samano. Popped out to the first baseman and lined out to Brooks, left fielder, his last time. I think we're going to pinch hitter. We will. This be Santiago Gonzalez, graduate student from Venezuela. He'll hit for Isaac Samano. You'll have runners at first and second and 1 out. Tied at 7. Outside corner, strike 1. It'll be Gonzalez and then Brandon Gaskin will hit. 3 in the second, 4 so far in the fourth for Lindsey Wilson. Bears pitching has walked 8 and allowed 7 hits. 0-1. Pitch will get away from Glidhill, allow runners to advance to second, to third, and first to second. This is not what you want to have happen, folks. The Bears scored 7 in the bottom of the third, had all the momentum, leading 7-3, and then come back out, and Lindsey Wilson scored 4 so far and still threatening. Runners at second and third, only 1 out. A ball and a strike on Santiago Gonzalez. Breaking ball outside corner. Runners got 1 ball and 2 strikes. One, two. Swung on, a baseball hit back up the middle. We have base hit, 1 run will score, and the throw will come into Subi. Lindsey Wilson take an 8-7 lead. So Gonzalez will be have the pinch hit single to drive in a run. Nice stop by Brooks to cut it off. Keep the runner at third. Bring up Brandon Gaskin. He's double and bounced out 5-3. And Coach Anderchuk, it's called time. He's heading to the mound. And Carter Anderson will be the new hurler for the Bears. You're watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Carter Anderson will be the new pitcher for the Bears in game 2. He'll be the 5th hurler of the day. Mangold started off the 4th, allows a hit, 3 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks. Trim, so far, has worked the 3rd of an inning. He's allowed 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned. He's walked 1, and the runners at 1st and 3rd will be his responsibility. Bears pitching has allowed 8 hits, 8 runs, 8 earned. They've walked 8. Way too many 8s. They've only struck out 1. They're leading this one 8-7. So Anderson will conclude his warm-up tosses. I'll bring up Gaskin, who doubled to left field, and he's also bounced out 5-3. Let's take a look at the runners. Only 1 out. Anderson's been very effective this year for the Bears out of the pen. Playing a 7-inning contest, top of 4. Swung on, hit foul down the 3rd baseline. Not for sure who else is available in the pen today for the Bears. 0-1. Inside corner, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. It'll be Gaskin and then Ty Coggin. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at 1st and 3rd. Anderson Rockfire was able to check his swing. He was. Gledhill was trying to get that out. One, 2 upcoming. Runners on the move. Swung on, popped up. Gledhill will give chase. Now will escape to Johnny. So since Santiago Gonzalez, the pinch hitter who got the base hit, was on the move from 1st. Between the Bears' bottom of the 3rd and top of this 4th, this game is starting to drag. 1-2. Swung on a miss. Be the 2nd out of the inning. Bring up Ty Coggin, who's walked twice. Carter on the season thrown 4 in the 3rd inning. Has allowed 3 hits, struck out 5, and has not allowed a run this year. Be the 2nd out of the inning. If Coggin's able to reach the top part of the lineup, Caden Davis will hit. Gonzalez will get his lead from 1st. Seidler from 3rd. Swung on, hit the mold at 2nd. He'll go to Sombrero in time. Excellent play by Easton Mold. And now retire the Lindsey Wilson Blue Raiders in the top half of the 4th. Excellent play by Easton. To his right against the Sombrero. As we go to the bottom half of the 4th. It'll be 3, 4, 5 do it for the Bears. Sombrero, Brooks, Gledhill. You watch Bears baseball. The UPIKE Sports Network. As we go to the bottom half of the fourth, Brendan Bratcher will go back out. He'll tell the River for fourth time today, throwing 61 pitches, 37 strikes, induced 4 flyouts, 1 ground out, 9 hits, 7 runs, all earned. Walked 2, struck out 2. Ring of Sombrero, he's singled and walked. Swung on, hit to the second baseman, Coggin. He'll field, throw, in time to get Sombrero 4-3. 1 pitch, 1 out. Bring him Noah Brooks, who's singled and walked. Between the bottom of the third and the top part of the fourth, 12 runs were scored. 7 by the Bears, 5 for Lindsey Wilson. 8 runs, 8 hits. 1 error for Lindsey Wilson. 7 runs and 9 hits for the Bears. Bears pitching also was walked 8. Brooks, then Gledhill. Outside part of the plate. Keeps the count of ball and a strike. Appreciate you guys stopping by this afternoon. Glad to be on the ride with you. 1-1. Run's got the ball and 2 strikes. I'm not sure if Noah agrees with the call, but umpire's been really consistent today. Noah hit his second home run of the season in game 1 today. 1-2. Low and out. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Noah's seeing the baseball well right now. So Lindsey Wilson's able to respond to the Bears scoring 7 in the bottom of the third by putting a 5 upon the board herself, top part of the fourth. Our reliever up in the pen. Collier White is up in the pen. That baseball hit deep to center field, going back, and he'll make the play. As Brooks will be retired on the fly out to center, will be the second out of the inning. Brooksy hit a baseball hard. We'll bring up Garen Gledhill. He's doubled twice today. Big Gledhill, then Mason Melton if he's able to reach. Gledhill coming in the game hitting .361 on the season, and with 2 doubles in this game, second game with a doubleheader, that average will go up. 1-0. Swung on, hit to right field. No, second baseman got it. Got him. And retired Gledhill 4-3. I thought that baseball got past him. But nice play by the second baseman, Ty Coggin. Those are on the run. As we go to the top half of the fifth, that'd be 2, 3, 4. Duran, Hom, Tacklander, and Stewart watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Go to the top half of the fifth. Carter Anderson will toe the rubber for the second time today. Bears retired in order. Anderson will face 2, 3, 4. Carter's 1 inning of work, actually 2/3 of an inning. Through 6 pitches, 5 strikes, he induced a ground out. He struck out a batter. So through 4 innings of work, through 4 innings of play, 8 runs, 8 hits, an error for Lindsey Wilson. 7 runs and 9 hits. Bears played clean defensively. The difference is Bears pitching has walked 8. Bratcher, who's went the whole way for Lindsey Wilson, has only walked 2. Durant lead things off for Lindsey Wilson. Check that. I'm sorry. Caden Davis will lead things off. Okay. It'll be Davis, Durant, and Hom Tacklender. Davis has flew out to center and flew out to right and had an infield single. Seven-inning contest, top part of 5. Just missed. 1 ball, no strikes. Like Caleb Humphreys up in the pen for the Bears. 1-0. Behind Davis and kind of buckled him as he's smiling into the dugout now as the pitch got away from Carter. Humphreys, the junior from Washington State. Pull up. 2-0. Outside corner, strike 1. Already got 2 balls and a strike. Tried the lower part of the zone and missed. 3 balls and a strike. Carter 6'5", folks. 3-1. Caught the inside part. Fills up the count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. After today, the Bears will be off until Friday. Full count. Ball 4 will be the 9th free pass issue by Bears pitching. Andres Duran, the DH, he's single, doubled, and walked. This concludes a 6-game homestand for the Bears. 3-2 so far on the homestand. Shows bunt, and the baseball will get away from Joe at first base, and on Saturday, I thought in Game 3 the Bears got a little lackadaisical on execution, and getting that same feel here in Game 2 of the doubleheader late. Swung on, that baseball hit to Riley, and right field going back. He'll set his feet and make the play. Nice play by Riley to track the baseball down. Be the first out of the inning. Tacklender will no hit. He's walked, single to left, single to right as well. Davis will advance from second to third. You'll see the infield playing in defensively. Got to cut down the run. Off-speed pitch swung on and missed. Anderson's yet to allow a run this year. 0-1. Swung on a baseball hit towards DeCarlo in center field to make a diving attempt. I'll give Lindsey Wilson a 9-7 lead. by the double from the right field for Lindsey Wilson. It'll be the first run of the year allowed by Carter Anderson. It was a walk, a leadoff walk, and then the pickoff attempt that got by the first baseman, and then a fly ball, and then a base hit. Lindsey Wilson scored the last 6. Bring Keith Stewart to left fielder. He's walked, flew to right, and singled to left. Hop Tacklinder is still on second base, only 1 out. Caleb Humphrey's starting to throw with a little bit more intent on the pen. Just Bears unable to execute offensively or defensively, or not defensively in the game too, just offensively and on the mound. 1-0. And that one will get past the catcher. So the Bears have allowed 2 bases this inning without Lindsey Wilson to have to do anything. They pick off attempt at first, gets by the first baseman, allows a runner to go from first to second. And now Hom Tacklinder advances from second to third on the wild pitch. Bears defense playing in. 2 balls, no strikes on the hitter. Caught the inside corner. It's got 2 balls and a strike. Swung on a baseball to Brooks in left field, makes a play. That'll be the 10th run of the game scored by Lindsey Wilson. On the line out to Brooks. Nice play by Brooks in left field. That'll be the 2nd out of the inning. Bring up Bryce Seidler. Flew it to right. He struck out and walked. Makes it a 10-7 game. Lindsey Wilson scored 5 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th. Shows bunt. Glad Hill make the play. Now retire Seidler on the bunt attempt. Not sure the reason why the 5th place hitter going to try to bunt a hit with 2 outs, but Bears will take it. Go to the bottom half of the 5th. It'll be 6, 7, 8. Melton, Gagno, and Mold. You're watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, Brendan Batcher will go back out and toe the ripper for the 5th time today. Young man's thrown 69 pitches so far, 42 strikes, induced 5 flyouts and 3 groundouts. He's allowed 9 hits, 7 runs all earned, 2 walks, 2 punchouts. Bears pitching on the afternoon in game 2 especially, as this they've allowed 9 hits, 10 runs all earned. They've walked 9 and struck out only 2. Bring in Mason Melton. Been credited with 2 infield singles on the day. He's also drove in a run. It's his 22nd of the year. First pitch swung on toward the left fielder. That'll be a baseball get down. Melton with a leadoff double for the Bears. He hit number 10. As Melton, the first pitch he saw, he cranked that baseball to left field. That's something the Bears need to get a little momentum going. The home half of the 5th of a 7-inning ball game. Bring up Joe Gagno. He's Struck out looking, and he's also flew out to right field. Gagno and then Easton Mold. Swung on back to the middle. Bratcher has Milton hung up. Milton's going to try to beat him to third. The throw will be in time to get him. Fielder's choice will allow Gagno to reach, but Brendan Bratcher's day will be done. The new pitcher will be Collier White, the freshman from Somerset, Kentucky. Coach Bears Baseball on UPIKE Sports Network. We go to the new reliever, Collier White, a freshman at Somerset, will be the second hurler. As Brendan Bratcher's day is done. So far, he's 4 1/3 innings pitched. About 10 hits, 7 runs, all earned. Walked 2, struck out 2. He threw 71 pitches, 44 strikes, induced 5 flyouts and 4 groundouts. He was responsible for Gagno at first. We've talked about the Bears in game 2, just kind of a lack of execution with the mat, but then also with on the mound. Again, situation, Milton leads off the inning with a leadoff double, and then the ground ball right back to the pitcher. Milton too far off the bag at second base. They retire him going to third, so now the Bears have a runner at first base and 1 out. Bring it Easton Mold. Bounced out 5-3, and he's also single to center. The difference is the Bears have 10 hits. They've only received 2 walks. Bears pitching has allowed 9 walks and 9 hits. Breaking ball outside. After Mold to be Reed Sutton. 7-inning contest, bottom of the 5th. Bears are down to 8 outs. Outside corner, strike 1. Got a couple of the guys getting ready in the pen for Lindsey Wilson. He's doing some Jaeger band work. 1-1 upcoming to the Bears' second baseman. Pitch high and off the plate. He's got 2 balls and a strike. Two one. Swung on, popped up. Shortstop will call for it and squeeze it. For the second out of the inning, bring up Reed Sutton. Bears DH. He flew out to right field and been hit by a pitch. Sutton's able to reach, and then Dom DiCarlo will hit. Gagno will get his lead with 2 outs. First. Swung on. Hit to the shortstop. He'll call for it. Squeeze it. Back-to-back plays. So the Bears are unable to do anything with the leadoff double from Mason Milton. So we go to the top half of the sixth. It'll be 6, 7, 8, Drake Young, Isaac Samano, and Braden Gaskin. You watch the Bears baseball on UPIKE Sports Network. New hurdle on the mound for the Bears will be senior Richter Castillo, the senior from Venezuela. Looking to hold Lindsey Wilson where they are. Bears trailing this one 10-7. Top of the sixth of a 7-inning contest. Lindsey scored 3 in the second, 5 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth. Bears scored all 7 in the bottom of the third. They had opportunities in other innings, but just unable to execute. The theme of the day so far, the Bears of pitching has allowed 9 walks and 9 hits. Drake Young lead things off. He's walked twice and flew out to Carlo in center field his last time up. 10 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for Lindsey Wilson. 7 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for UPIKE. First pitch from Castillo, swung on off the end of the bat. Joe will field it, step on the bag. As I'm not off the end of the bat, Joe fields it. He bobbled it. Be E3. And it'll be the second error of the day for the Bears. And Isaac Salmano popped out and lined out. Shows bunt, strike 1. Castillo in the season thrown 6 innings. He allowed 9 hits, 6 strikeouts, a 3.50 ERA. 0-1. Nice job of Glid Hill. Block it up, even got a ball and a strike. If the Bears are going to have a shot in this ball game, they have to put up a 0 here. One. Swung on, fouled off. Melton was playing in on the grass. You'll see him back up at third base now. Shows a bunt. He's going to be out on the bunting with 2 strikes, and he's retired. Richter Castile with a punch out. Bring up Brandon Gaskin, who's doubled, bounced out 5-3, and also struck out. Big Gaskin and Ty Coggin. Runner at first base. One out. Drake Young's got a couple of stolen bases already today, too. The runner at first. Swung on, hit the Milton. That's going to be a 5-4-3 double play. The Bears starting to show a little bit of life here as Castillo is able to induce the double play, the pitcher's best friend. The Bears go to their half of the sixth. Top part of the lineup, DeCarlo, Paulino, and Sombrero. You're watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. As we go to the bottom half of the sixth, Collier White will toe the rubber for the second time today. The freshman from Somerset, Kentucky. He's thrown 5 pitches so far, 3 strikes. He's induced 2 flyouts. Be DeCarlo, Paulino, and Sombrero. DeCarlo struck out to lead off the game, but then he singled to left his second time and third time. So glad to see Dom get things going for the Bears. Need him here as well. They're trailing this by 3. The Bears got 7 runs. All came in the bottom of the third. 7-inning contest. Collier White, rocking fire. Swung on, popped up. Side of the first baseman will call for it and squeeze it for the first out of the inning. So DeCarlo first pitch swinging. Retires the Bears center fielder. Bring up Riley Paulino. He flew out to center field, been hit by a pitch, and also popped out to the left fielder. White will come set, rock and fire. Swung on, hit to the second baseman, Coggin. Field, toss. So 2 pitches, 2 outs. So we definitely got to have Sombrero's got to see a pitch. Bears are down to 4 outs. Bring up Sombrero. He's singled, had an infield single, walked, bounced out 4-3 his last time up. Outside corner, strike 1. That's what you want to do, folks, when the first 2 batters swing at the first pitch. 0-1. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. White coming into the game. It's on 4 innings, give 2 hits, 3 strikeouts, and a 3.50 ERA for the freshman from Somerset. A ball and a strike on the Bears shortstop. Low and outside, 2 balls and a strike. Trailing by 3 and late in the ball game. Typically, you want hitters to take to get a strike anyway. Outside corner, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild in the bottom half of the 6th. Two. That fills up 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good AB by Francis Sombrero. He's able to reach Noah Brooks with it. 3-2. Ball 4. So Sombrero will draw the 2-out walk. Bring him Noah Brooks. He singled to center, walked, and flew out deep to center his last time. Brooks able to reach, then Karen Gledhill with it. Bears won game 1 4-3. Swung out of the baseball, hit the center field. Caden Davis will call for it. Squeezes it for the 3rd out of the inning. So to the top half of the 7th. It'll be 9-1-2. Be Ty Coggin, Caden Davis, and Andres Duran. You're watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. So go to the top half of the 7th. Richter Castillo will toe the rubber for the 2nd time today. In his inning of work, the senior from Venezuela threw 6 pitches. 5 were strikes. Induced a ground out, which is a double play ball, and he also had a punch out. He'll face 9-1-2. Coggin, Davis, and Duran. Coggins walked twice and reached on the fielder's choice. Going to have a pinch hitter. Amir Pinheiro will hit. He caught game 1. He had a single in game 1 as well. Low and outside. Pinheiro from Puerto Rico. 1-0. Swung on and missed. He was the kind of ball and a strike. Got a lefty up in the pen for Lindsey Wilson. Swung on, fouled off. Runs to 1 ball, 2 strikes. That is Gannon Herring in the pen. Left-handed pitcher from St. Louis. 1-2. Got him. That'll be the 2nd punch out for Richter Castillo. I bring up Caden Davis, who's flew out to center, flew out to right. He's had an infield single, and also he's walked today. Swung on to Milton, fouled. No balls and a strike. Oh, 1. Tried the outside corner, missed. He was the kind of ball and a strike. Gary Justice, UPIKE Sports Network. Glad to be on the ride with you this afternoon. Swung on, hit to Milton the 3rd. He played on the big hop to throw across diamond in time. Bang, bang play. He gets the speedy Caden Davis 5-3. As Davis chopped this one. And Milton, he's hustling down the line. Milton A strong throw across time just in time. Bring up Andres Duran. He singled, doubled, walked, and flew out to right. Castillo 1 out away from working 2 perfect innings. Pitch is high. One 0. He's got 2 balls, no strikes. Duran from Venezuela as well. These 2 guys ever played against each other. 2 0. All speed pitch. He's got 2 balls and a strike. Hot in. Three balls and a strike. You see the Bears defense playing straight up. 3-1. Slider swung on and missed. Fills up count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Castillo's got 2 punch outs. 3-2. Tried the inside corner, just missed. Be the 10th free pass issue by Bears pitching today. Bring up Orion Hom Tacklander. He's walked, singled twice, and doubled. We have a runner for Duran. Diego Andino will be the runner at first. That's the 10th walk issue by Bears pitching today. They've allowed 9 hits. Lindsey Wilson's turned them into 10 runs so far. Stewart will hit next if Hom Tacklander is able to reach. Swung on and missed. So this situation, the Bears have to keep this runner from scoring. They put 3 on the board in the bottom half, at least to extend the game. 0-1. Swung on, fouled off. No balls and 2 strikes. Richter's got 2 punch outs. 1 strike away from closing out the top half of the 7th. Oh, 2 upcoming. Runners on the move. He'll get past Gledhill. And Dino will stop at second. That runs the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. One, 2 upcoming. Runners on the move once again. That'll be strike 3. Be the 3rd punch out for Richter Castillo. As we go to the bottom half of the 7th, it'll be 5, 6, 7, Gledhill, Milton, and Gagno. You're watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Go to the bottom half of the seventh. The Bears trailing this one 10-7. They need 3. Collier White will toe the rubber for the third time today. The reliever, the freshman, has thrown 14 pitches, 8 for strikes. Induced 4 flyouts, a ground out. He's walked 1. Lindsey Wilson, 3 outs away from picking up their 8th win of the season. Gledhill lead things off. He's doubled twice, and he's also bounced out 4-3. That was to close out the 4th inning. Bears need 3 to extend, 4 to win. Lindsey Wilson has their closer up in the pen, but White's been effective since he's been on the bump. Pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Bears 7 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. 10 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for Lindsey Wilson. 1-0. Off the plate, 2 balls, no strikes. One pitch, 1 spot for Garen Gledhill. Off-speed pitch on the outside corner, 2 balls and a strike. You can still be rather selective here. You want to hit, what coach will say, you want to hit your pitch. 2-1. Swung on, popped up, out play. Even count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the approach changes. You got to protect the plate. Expand the zone, so to speak. Two. Swung on, popped up. That one will escape the Johnny as well. Collier White, you can close things out for the Road Raiders. Swung on, missed. Now retire Gledhill swinging. It'll be the first out in the 7th inning as White battles back from a 2-0 count and throws 3 consecutive strikes, bringing Mason Milton, who singled twice and doubled. Bears down to 2 outs. All speeds pitch swung on a miss. Gagnon will hit next. Bears need 3 runs, only have 2 outs to work with, though. Pitch outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. This afternoon, Lindsey Wilson pitching has only walked 3, and the Bears have walked 10. Hold on. Swung on, fouled off. Bears have left 5 runners on base. Lindsey Wilson has left 8. Inside, the run count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. Swung on, fouled off. Nice job of Mason to hang around. That baseball was at his feet. Also, it's a situation you got to protect the zone. Two. Swung on, fouled off. Nice job of Mason Milton, the sophomore from Corrington, Tennessee. spoiling pitch after pitch after pitch. Two. Got him. After a long AB, Melton is retired on strikes as White has punched out both hitters in the seventh. And the Bears down their last out as Joe Gagnon, who's struck out, flew it to right, and reached on a fielder's choice. Big Gagnon, then he's able to reach, and it'll be Easton Mold. Pitch misses outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Bears scored all 7 of the runs in the bottom of the third, been the zeros since. We'll say hit him. See if he can. Just got his back foot. So Matthew Crum will come in to run for Gagnon. Mold will be the hitter. He bounced out 5-3. He singled to center, and he's popped out to the shortstop. So they will not hold on Crum at first. Pitch misses inside. Mold's able to reach. Reed Sutton will hit. 1-0. Hot outside. He's got 2 balls, no strikes. Situation definitely, you got to take to get a strike. Down 3 runs, 2 outs. You have to make the pitcher throw a strike first. Need base runners. 2-0. 3-0. That's 3 straight that's missed the zone and really close. Nice job by the backstop Gaskin. Just get a different baseball, trying to break up the rhythm for White. 3-0. Got to take this one. Ball 4. So a hit by pitch and a walk. And I believe Mr. White's day is done as Gannon Herring will make the appearance. Watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. As Gannon Herring will be the 3rd pitcher of the day for Lindsey Wilson. Bratcher went the first 4 in the 3rd. Collier White went the last 2 in the 3rd. White ends up throwing 33 pitches, 17 strikes, 4 flyouts, a ground out. Didn't allow a hit, walked 2, struck out 2. And both those strikeouts came here in the 7th. So the tying run is at the plate. That person is freshman Reed Sutton. So the Coach Utley, the head coach for Lindsey Wilson, want to go lefty on lefty. Gannon Herring going against Reed Sutton, and then after Sutton be Dom DeCarlo, if he's able to reach. So we're ready to play. Reed on the day is flew out to right, been hit by a pitch, and popped out to the shortstop his last time. Crum will get his lead from second, Mold from first. Pitch misses outside. It's again a situation where you had to take 2 to the strike. One zero. Pitch outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Definitely got to take 2 to get a strike now. Reliever out of the pen, hasn't found the zone quite yet. Herring, a graduate student from St. Louis, Missouri, 2-0. Off-speed pitch misses the zone. So Gledhill led off the 7th with a strikeout. Milton was retired on strikes. Gagne was hit by a pitch. Mold walked on 4 straight. Now Gannon Herring is in the game. This is his first batter he's faced. It's 3-0 to Sutton. Caught the outside part of the plate. Runs to 3 balls and a strike. Here Reed has to look for 1 pitch, 1 spot. He has enough pop to get the baseball over the fence. 3-1. Hit him. And that would load the bases. And they may come in, they may run for Reed. Because he's the tying run. I would think about running Connor Moody. So they're going to let Reed run at first. DeCarlo is struck out, singled twice, and popped out to the first baseman. Off the plate, 1 ball, no strikes. Situation again, Dom has to take to get a strike. Regardless if it is the prettiest pitch, that's something I can just drive, you got to take to get a strike. 1-0. Caught the inside part of the plate that time. He's kind of balling a strike now. DeCarlo's able to work. Herring on the season, a 7 1/3 innings pitch. Has only allowed 2 hits, 9 strikeouts, and a 4.77 ERA. 1-1. Swung on, a baseball hit to right field. He'll set his feet, call for it, squeezes it. And now retire the Bears, and the Bears will fall to 12-7 on the season. And Lindsey Wilson will improve to 8-13 on the season as well. So, folks, that will wrap things up from the Johnny. Appreciate you guys spending the afternoon with me. And until next time, remember, it's always a great day to be a UPIKE Bear.